Too many games to play? Here's what's out this week. So I've been super sick. I'm feeling a bit better. That's why we didn't get a video last week. Anyway, here's what was out last week. Anthem is finally out. Yay. And oh boy, things haven't been good for Anthem. I'm going to wait for a price drop and when there's new content and updates. The Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy was released on February 21st. If you haven't played them, go get them, they're good games. Metro Exodus was released on February 22nd, two mixed reviews. I only played the first Metro game, and I really liked it. Maybe I'll pick this up at a later date. And here's everything else that released last week. So on to this week. Up first, we have Dead or Alive 6. Dead or Alive 6 was released on March 1st. Dead or Alive is a long-running fighting franchise known for tight fighting mechanics and their fan service. Looks like it was released with not much playable content and an almost $100 DLC. I've never been into Dead or Alive that much. I'm more into Tekken and Soul Calibur. I would wait for this to be on sale or for a Game of the Year edition with all the DLC. Here's a game that I was really interested in until I saw gameplay of it. Left Alive was released on March 5th. It's a what if Metal Gear was in the From Mission universe. From Mission is a series of RPGs based around giant mech combat. Left Alive features stealth mechanics and combat similar to Metal Gear with an emphasis on using gadgets. And all that sounds pretty cool, but the game looks really outdated. And that for me really doesn't bother me, but combined with bad movement and controls, bad AI, bad gunplay, and overall boring narrative, this is a no-go for me. The game even has character designs from Joji Shinkawa, who did the designs for the Metal Gear games. But that isn't enough to save this game. Also, it's released at full price when this looks like more of a budget title and should have been around $40. Hopefully it'll be updated, and I'll pick this up when it's around $20. Sadly, this won't scratch your Metal Gear itch. I would have preferred a new From Mission RPG than this, but I'm guessing Square Enix was trying to get into that Metal Gear hole that now that Kojima Productions and Metal Gear is basically dead. Now here's the big boy that's being released this week, Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry was released today, March 8th. It's a direct sequel to Devil May Cry 4, which was released back in 2008. So it's been about 11 years since a mainline Devil May Cry game was released. There was a reboot back in 2013, but that was received with mixed results. I think going back with a direct sequel from 4 was a better idea than continuing with the reboot. So Dante and Nero are back, with that tight hack and slash combat, and we have some new friends and a new playable character, V. Dante and Nero are kept very similar to the previous games, with that sword and gun combat, with some new added weapons to their arsenal. Nero doesn't have his demon arm anymore. Now he has robotic prosthetics with different abilities and combat options to add to the gameplay. And V has very different combat mechanics. He's an indirect combat fighter. He uses demons to attack the enemies away from the action. V only gets close to perform finishing moves to the enemies. With what I've seen, the story isn't that great, but it's a Devil May Cry game. You're not mainly here for the story, you're here for that stylish kill demons in super tight combat. And Devil May Cry 5 looks like it brings the best comeback in all the games, but a good narrative also helps to drive it. The game does have microtransactions, which I think it's weird for a single player game. But with what I've seen, they're not really intrusive or necessary to enjoy the game. For me, this is definitely pick it up as soon as you can. Also out today, Kirby's Epic Yarn for the 3DS. It's more Kirby. Kirby games are good and fun, so pick it up if you like Kirby. So yeah, here's the rest of the games that are out this week. What games interest you? Did you pick any of them up? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing for more stuff. Well, thanks for meeting me here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. DeVito was murdered, and the murderer was Sony.